everywhere. We're on social media from Instagram at Silence the Shame. We're on Facebook, Silence, and I think it's TH Shame if on Facebook, and that also goes for Twitter. So we're just out there sharing a message, and when you go to our Instagram where there's a lot of activity, you'll see most of the things that we have coming up and things that we share.
Gotcha.
Hey, Free, I know that you guys are out here doing a lot of the guerrilla work, which is very important because we come from an industry where everything is word of mouth or, just being on the ground and being in touch with the people, just like music. And you guys are taking that same avenue. Is there any way or any particular number or hotline that people can text if they're feeling some type of way? I know if they don't want to seek professional help, but if they could talk to somebody who is more of a expert or have an avenue that can tie them into somewhere like your organization like you guys, what number or where can they communicate with people?
Yeah, and thank you for asking that. Actually, Silence the Shame has partnered with the, I think it's the suicide text line, but we have a number that you can text because, honestly, we know that sometimes the anonymity as well as the transparency that a person feels that they can have in text message is completely different from actually talking to someone.
Mm-hmm.
So if you find yourself in a space where you don't feel as if you can go on or you just need someone to talk to, if you text the word silence to the number 741-741, you can get started on the process of assistance there.
Mm-hmm.
So that, again, is the word silence to the number 741-741. Of course, there's always the National Suicide Hotline and numbers like that, which I don't have in front of me right now. I apologize.
I did share it with I shared it on my Facebook and my social media, so I'll put that up one more time so the listeners can follow that too. And there's more than one. There's not. Like we said, there's more than just mental health awareness. There's people that's battling weight depression. There's different hotlines that you can call, and I'll share that with you guys at some point.
Absolutely. But any way that you can find yourself adequate and appropriate assistance. And the truth is, and also encourage your friends, I would say, to actually seek professional help at the point that you hear that they've gotten to a place that maybe you feel is not an area of expertise that you feel that you can help them. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Because it's not like if you hear that your friend is talking about suicide or they're in a mental space where you feel as if even my just listening isn't helping and that there needs to be more, encourage them to reach out to one of the hotlines, to reach out to if they have insurance, if they're blessed to be in that position. But reach out to one of the hotlines, reach out to, their insurance companies to find out who's in network and actually get help because we have to normalize that. And I'll say this very honestly and candidly, in the Black community, we've never just believed that to be our thing. And there's a lot of historical context and reasons why we may not trust or had not trust that space before, but that also has to change. And so we have to be able to be comfortable to go talk to somebody when we're not feeling as if we can do this ourselves or that we're not able or we're not feeling like ourselves because nobody is immune to it. Everybody, and Shanti says this often, but anybody can be one instance away from a mental health crisis. That could be the loss of a parent, the loss of a job, witnessing something tragic in front of you for those who are from the hood who have seen their friends killed in front of them, and then watch the police killing people at rapid rates on social media, and we're just watching it. And this is not television. This is real life. That can be triggering. That's trauma. So there's a lot of different life experiences that people have had, especially within our community, that they normalized and thought was just regular, but that dysfunction or trauma is not normal, and it ends up bleeding into other areas of your life.
Absolutely. Free, thank you so much for joining us.
Where can they find your podcast and listen to more insight on different perspectives?
SilenceTheShame.com.
Yeah, please. Check us out. Again, that's at Silence the Shame. That Silence the Shame is our name of our podcast, so you can find us on all of the podcast platforms. Also, you can, like I said, follow us on Instagram at Silence the Shame, and you can follow me at Free the Vision everywhere. everywhere. Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere. And just follow the different things that we're doing, because we're not stopping at this. As you can see, it's something necessary and very important to us to make sure that we have healthy and thriving lives.
My brother, thank you so much. I appreciate your time, and thank you. Thank Vaughn for me as well.
Will do. Thank you so much for having the both of us. I appreciate y'all for tackling.
We'll be in touch. I'll be texting you soon. We'll be in touch. Thank you again, my brother.
All right, take care.
Okay, thanks. You too.
All right. Okay. So, yes. I mean, we didn't mean to get that serious with you guys, but sometimes
we got to do it sometimes.
We got to do what we got to do.
So get into those resources, get into that information. Right. We'll have all of the information, available. Vaughn stuff, free, the Vision stuff, all in the description box. So
description, and of course, as you know, we'll share on our social media, because this is a real life matter, bigger than our podcast.
It's real out here.
We want to share the information with you guys on all platforms.
Exactly. All right. We've done. Let's lighten this up, because we come here to have fun.
I'm good, love.
I'm good. I am good, love.
Enjoy.
You gotta finish. Like he work at Chick-fil-A. Enjoy. You have a blessed day. So if you are unfamiliar, we're talking about Focus is Fave. There's going to be a new segment here on the show. Focus is Fave. Future.
I like it.
I know you do like it.
I like it.
So, and there'll always be some spicy nigga talking some spicy shit.
Yeah, you got to do it.
That's the tagline. Yeah. So Future was
out here being respectable.
Okay. He was out here being Future. So, we're just going to fast forward through the story, because the main fun of it is at the very tail end of the story. But Future was in contact with this woman by the name of Shamartes. I believe that's how you say it. I don't know what that is, but apparently she is some type of music producer, singer. She does something where she likes to be in studios. So she's been in contact with Future, I guess, via DMs, and somehow the conversation led to Future telling her, yo, I'm fly you out. I don't know where out is. Maybe Atlanta, maybe LA. I don't know. But he's like, I'll fly you out or fly you in ideally. And the girl gets to the hotel, and oh fuck, now I'm screwing this up. So
go ahead, I got you.
Wait, sorry y'all.
Yeah,
so,
we soon fix you.
Fix you.
This little drink that I just poured is already doing a lot in my body, because I'm a lightweight right now. But yeah, so she gets there. The story from how I remember is that she gets to the hotel to check in. Mm-hmm. Future. Oh no! Before that, she asked Future to pay for the flight. He's like, "You pay for the flight, I'll get you back
1,000%.
1,000%."
Now let's break down with 1,000%. We need
really mean.
Now I'm going to choose my words carefully, because I know I love the word bitch, but I don't love it in this context. But this dumb ass person really thought Future was going to pay her $5,000 for direct domestic flight. So anywhere in the U.S., no flight, even first,
not even
if you
first.
Riding with the pilot, it's not $5,000.
Like I said, in the cockpit.
Yeah, like what the fuck did you think you were doing?
You could have got a PJ.
No, dead ass though. You could have got a PJ for $5,000. Like, so this girl gets there. She gets to the hotel room, and I think she paid for the flight, but Future paid for the room. So she gets to the room, and Future's like, something to the effect of, I'll be there like 11:30. Meet me with some lingerie on type shit. And she texts him back like, oh, I'm not really into that. Like I thought I was here to do music and blah blah blah. And Future's kind of just like, okay. So
no worries.
So this is day one. Let's just say Saturday for fuck's sake. So this is on Saturday. So Sunday, I guess old girl goes down to the beach or does whatever she does at the hotel, goes get the continental breakfast. She goes back up to her room, and her key card doesn't work. She goes downstairs, swipe her, no swiping.
Fuck that whole bag up.
Start rubbing it on her pants.
Right?
I think it worked.
Just wipe the strip off. Is this a chip or is this a strip? Like, I don't have the new card reader. So she goes, inserts the card. Does not work. She goes downstairs to the front desk, and they tell her, oh man, you were supposed to check out yesterday. Like, this was like a one-night rental or one-night like booking, which to me means that Future flew her in for one night. He wanted to pound it out and then send her back to Detroit or wherever the fuck she was from.
Send her back to the studio.
So excuse me, so send her back to the studio, right? Which is not a compliment. Like, it's not a high honor.
But if you read the text,
let's rewind back.
You guys can do your own homework.
Oh yeah. I'm not gonna say we're not gonna have do this, fully loaded theater.
But the entire time, you must say Future was a gentleman.
Very, very much so.
Y'all niggas make me sick.
No, if you
you're right.
Really do it.
You're right. He was a gentleman, but like I hate that. That's the takeaway from the story. Like he was so nice about it.
No,
like,
he
didn't push her into having sex.
He was nice about it from the get. Listen, she said, "I want to see you, and when I'm going to get to see you, come see me. I got your flight 1,000%. Breakdown. Like when I end up the phone when I'm talking to somebody, and I be like, yo, 100. That don't mean I'm giving you $100. It means 100% guaranteed that without my factual word. We're not talking finance.
Meant what I said.
So when he says I got your flight 1,000%, he's meaning up to the utmost.
I'm gonna pay you back.
I'm gonna pay you back.
My money is good in his house. Like my word is bond.
Not that I'm gonna give you this flight times 1,000. What bitch?
$5,000? Are you fucking stupid? You've got to be a dummy bitch. You just have to because
dummy bitch.
It makes no sense.
Bitch.
Like,
dummy bitch.
It makes no sense.
First of all, you jumped out the window already when you were already paying for your flight. And even if you are gonna make that initiative, you should be already mentally prepared to take a L.
Facts.
If you're flying somewhere, you should be already mentally prepared that this may not go the way. Because
flying somewhere,
but
I wouldn't even go to the Bronx.
If you in your right mind felt he was gonna give you 5,000, you should have been prepared to do something.
All right. This is problematic, but I feel you though. I agree.
Let me take you back to high school. I remember one time I was going to
71 years ago.
I was going to Brooklyn to see this girl.
Ooh.
And like she's like, come see me. And then it was no conversation, pure speculation on the guy's part that this is about to go down. When I get there,
sorry, let's get into details. What time of day is this? No, this shapes out. This makes things much.
Getting popping, getting cracking.
Is it 11:30?
It's like 11.
Yeah. Look at you know prime hours. You're like, so it's like 11:15, 11:45.
She's like, what you doing? I was just like, yo, what's good? I'll pull up. There was, back then conversation. She's like, I don't know. I guess if you want. And it was like very like not sure, but I was the eager person. Like I'm about to come through. What's good?
All the way from fucking Flushing. Where do you live? Elmhurst. Wow, I'm a little buzzed.
So I take the cab, whatever. I take the cab. I get there.
You took a
cab
back
in them days? Well, he got shmoney.
That's not even like Uber, right? Yeah, that's not a Lyft line.
Uber, yeah,
you got in a generic ass
shmoney
black.
And when I get
radio in the front seat, talking to the base cab. Wow, look at you.
So when I get there,
you was trying to fuck.
When I get there,
factual.
The conversation never took place. But it's all off assumption. When I get there, it's like, yo, what are we doing? And almost to the same effect in reverse, we never talked about this. Like, I'm not really willing to do this. But
that's what she's saying?
Kind of, yeah. And she's very reluctant. We hung out a few times. But anyway, it didn't go my way, but I was willing because I already had made that expectation. Mm-hmm. I was just willing to do it. And this girl, like, if I was getting in the cab, whatever.
How much was this cab? Because how much is this cab though?
I don't know. It's same price, probably like 40, some 35.
Okay, so you went in the bathroom, rub one out, just to get you home. Okay.
We worked something out.
Oh, a little toppy-doppy.
We worked something out.
Okay.
Anyway,
little toppers.
In my mind is what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is that
toppings.
In my mind is that if you want to see somebody and you willing to do it without, and you willing to make it happen, you have to be financially prepared and mentally whatever's going to go.
Yeah, because my whole thing about this is it's not even anything against this woman. This is for any woman or any person. Period.
Right.
No shade to your guy, but of all the niggas, Future. I feel like if Future agreed to fly you out, and it is a lot of people in this category.
Hold on.
Futures, Meek, there's a couple people we can name in this category. Fab. If this nigga say he gonna fly you out,
don't shoot the homie Fab. Let's relax.
If this nigga say he gonna fly you out,
like what type of time? What type of time do you think?
Yeah. You need to
if
specify
Meek told me he was gonna
early.
fly me, I'd be like, so I gotta fuck Meek? Like I know Meek gonna get down like that, but I'd be like, so like what is this? Like it don't make no sense.
It doesn't make sense. You have to think. What it has to be, we live in, let's be 100. It's 2018.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing nothing just out of kindness and love. It's like,
wait, we have to stop screaming.
Oh, sorry, my bad. It has to go to the point where we just like, something's going to be asked of me, and what is that going to be exactly? What is it? What is me coming or partaking in this person's life or taking up their time entail? What's being received and given?
I don't want to make this sound like prostitution, but I go to work every day and collect money. But when I get to work, my boss expects me to do things. Like I don't just come to work and just sit around and be like, all right, so we're going to the studio? No, like I'm expecting you to. I don't need you to be my friend. Like
you have to
Future has enough friends,
some duties,
and not to say that's what it is, but listen, that's the name of the game you're in right now. Like if you if you, and you can fill in the blank, like you know what I'm about to say.
Right. I was just reading this conversation. I was reading this text message, and I'm just like,